So today we're going to be farming a dungeon that actually I've seen a couple people start doing more recently. And that dungeon is going to be Gundrak. Some of you might know where that is, some of you might not. But we're basically going to be farming it because it's basically a transmog hub nowadays at least. I've seen people make, at least 130k gold and at least 30 minutes being here. So there's a potential. I mean, I've seen numbers pretty insane, so I'm just going to give you the most reasonable one that I have, which is, let's see here, it's in my notes, 276,000 gold in 1 hour, one guy has reportedly got, just on this farm alone. Now, the thing about this farm is it makes it quite easy to farm the way it's set up, so instead of me just keep telling you about the farm, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to cut the video right about sometime soon, and we'll see you at the farm. See you there. What's up, everybody? So we're back and we are at the farming location now, as you can see, and we are at Gundrak, which is an instance located in Northern in Zaldrak, I think I'm saying that right. I might not be. I'll hear it in the comments section either way. So the place we want to come to is this little totem statue kind of area outside right there, just so you guys have absolutely 100% of an idea where it's located, right there. So obviously before you do head into the dungeon, I recommend you get bear tartar. Obviously, as with any of the farms that I've been doing recently, they've all kind of required this in one way or another, and really does help. So this dungeon is actually quite simple for farming, in the fact that really all you have to do is pull the mobs on the outsides, and it's made quite easy with the use of bear tartar, because that does speed everything up significantly. Also, if you are a droid, you can do things like what I just did there for aggro. Or not aggro, sorry, to get the speed buff. So what you're going to want to do is basically aggro everyone in here. Just like that, and we're just going to get them to follow us throughout the entire instance. Now there are some mobs that you are able just to kill quickly and then run away. Or, sorry, not mobs, bosses that you can do that too. So I will show you in a second. Also, this dungeon is one of the few dungeons that gives some of the most reputation in the game, actually. If you have a tabard or something like that and you're trying to build your up, this dungeon gives a ton of it. So go ahead and we'll just start aggroing all these, and we're basically going to do this for every room that we come across. So as you can see here, we can actually go ahead and we can kill this boss. We just want to aggro these. And you see, we'll take him with us. And you can loot these guys while you're waiting. This is also quite a good Frostweave cloth farm, too, just in case you're wondering. And we're going to get all these snake people. This is kind of goes along with any other instance that you're going to run. You're basically just going to try to aggro everything. Some things are easier, some things are a little bit tougher. As you can see here, going in the snake room. We're going to get both packs of these snakes. Come through here. I'll show you on the map. So now that we got all the snakes, and we basically kind of ran all the way through here. You don't really have to go get the other bosses if you don't want to. It's up to you. And we're just going to keep going through the dungeon. As you can see, some people will actually will just pull until this area right here, which is quite common. There's a couple lore instances. And also, I probably got the volume up a little too high. We're going to loot these guys. And yes, I know I don't have auto loot on. So you got a green there. Bunch of frosty. There we go. And also some motes of water. You can also skin some of these too, if you need borean leather scraps, but chances are you probably aren't really going to need those. There are many different ways to run this instance. The way you just saw was probably the quickest way to go about the entire thing. You can do it a few other ways as well, but the way I do it is how we just did it basically. We did get a couple greens, actually worth some decent gold value, but nothing crazy. This dungeon can be ran quite quickly if you know what you're doing. And as you can see, I'm going to just go ahead and walk back just to show you. We did get everything. And you can go throughout the Cave of the Mammoth too if you'd like, and all the way throughout there as well. It's totally up to you guys. And as you can see, the dungeon is kind of over, so it's pretty much done. Now there is a ton of transmog that drops out of here, which is the main reason that we chose this dungeon in the first place, is the fact that you're able to get a crazy amount of transmog from this place is kind of a little bit overpowered at the moment right now, I'd say. It's nothing crazy like the level 59 farm, but it is to a point where it's a bit much, if you know what I mean. I definitely recommend you guys go do this now, because I have started seeing a few people start posting videos on this, so this farm is going to get used quite quickly. But yeah, I highly recommend you guys come check this out as soon as you possibly can, because it will give you the ability to get some transmog pieces on the auction house quite quickly. Also, you do want to kill the bosses, because the bosses do drop gear as well. You can see right there. Now, in some instances, some of the mobs will actually drop some pretty crazy, insane transmog gear, which I recommend you guys go get. You can go into this little secret area after the boss, after you kill him, and you can kill these like weird looking like hoppy creature things, as long as there's another boss in here as well. So we'll go ahead and show you him. He's actually should be over here. So you can see we've got all these people causing issues. You just AoE them down, and then out comes this guy. Get a few more greens right there, and then we'll just go ahead and kill him. And nothing. Yeah, he didn't have anything on him. And that's really all this dungeon is. And as you can see, there's not actually a whole lot to it after you do finish it. Yeah, so you're pretty much good to go. Like I said,